Welcome to today's episode, where we dive into Ruchir Sharma's fascinating book, The Rise and Fall of Nations. This work outlines 10 key rules that help explain why nations succeed or fail. These rules aren't just theoretical, they are practical tools to measure trends and predict whether a country's economy is on the rise or in decline. Let's go through these rules one by one and explore how they can shape nations and even influence social change at the grassroots level. Number one, population growth. Nations with a working age population growing by at least 2% annually often perform better economically. On the other hand, aging populations tend to weigh on growth as fewer workers contribute to the economy. Number two, political leadership. Reform-oriented governments with clear policies and a focus on fiscal discipline tend to drive economic success. Leadership plays a vital role in steering a nation's trajectory. Number three, inflation and deflation. Stable inflation, ideally below 5%, supports steady growth. High inflation or deflation can destabilize economies and disrupt long-term planning. Number four, government debt. Public debt exceeding 80% of GDP can lead to stagnation or crisis, as resources are funneled into debt servicing instead of productive investment. Number five, income inequality. Rising inequality not only undermines economic progress but also sparks political unrest. Managing inequality is crucial for ensuring long-term social and economic stability. Number six, currency health. An overvalued currency may seem like a sign of strength, but can harm exports and competitiveness. A balanced currency is key to economic resilience. Number seven, economic openness. Open economies that embrace trade, foreign investment, and capital flows innovate and grow faster than those that remain closed off. Number eight, investment levels. Sustainable investment in infrastructure and productivity enhancing sectors is vital for long-term growth. Overinvestment in speculative projects, however, can lead to economic bubbles. Number nine, rule of law. Strong legal systems, property rights, and low corruption foster trust and drive growth, while weak rule of law hampers development and erodes stability. Number 10, geopolitical stability. Political stability, both domestic and international, creates an environment of investment and growth. In contrast, political turmoil erodes investor confidence and economic progress. Now, Sharma stresses that no single rule can guarantee success. It's the interplay of these factors that determines a nation's economic trajectory. But these rules are not just for nations. They can also explain social change, even in rural settings. Let me share two examples from my own experiences. Number one, political leadership and rural change in Bukidnon. During the Duterte administration, political leadership played a pivotal role in transforming rural areas affected by insurgency. The creation of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict strengthened the resolve of government agencies to work together. As cabinet officer for Region 10, I witnessed firsthand how this leadership fostered a vibrant reintegration campaign for former rebels. This effort led to significant progress in clearing barangays in Bukidnon from insurgency. With these areas secured, infrastructure projects such as farm-to-market roads accelerated. Previously inaccessible communities began receiving government services, catalyzing social and economic change at the grassroots level. Number two, geopolitical stability and rural livelihoods. Another example is a role of geopolitical stability in shaping rural institutions. The Philippines experienced heightened tensions with China during the Benigno Aquino administration, particularly in the South China Sea. This mismanagement culminated in the loss of Scarborough Shoal, severely affecting Filipino fishermen's livelihoods. Contrast, the Duterte administration pursued relative geopolitical stability with China, leading to more prosperous times for local fishermen and businesses. This diplomatic shift also spurred tourism, with 1.1 million Chinese travelers visiting the Philippines at one point, creating a ripple effect that benefited rural communities dependent on tourism and trade. These examples highlight how Sharma's rules, like political leadership and geopolitical stability, can go beyond national economies to directly influence social change in rural areas. They remind us that leadership, stability, and sound policies are vital not just for nations, but for the communities and individuals within them. That's it for today's episode. Join us next time as we explore more ideas that connect economic theories with real-world impacts. Thank you for tuning in.